Hey guys, what's up? It's Reflex. As of today, I'm going to be starting a new series on my channel, just because I figured it's better than making 900 videos per day. I figured these are easy videos to get out there, and I feel bad for not uploading in a week. I've had to struggle to find motivation to upload because I have school going on, and I don't have enough time during the day to be worried about that kind of stuff. So I apologize for not uploading for like a week, but I'll try to upload 3 times a week, maybe on Mondays, Wednesdays, and then during the weekends, but there's no set schedule. So what this series is going to be is every month I'm going to be making a video on what movies I have watched in that month. So this month will be the month of August for movies that I have seen. Not movies that I've rewatched, movies that I've seen. So, yeah. So this is August. It's September 5th. So, we're not very much into September. There is one movie that I did watch on the 1st, technically, of September, because it was like 12 a.m. or like midnight on the 30th. So technically it was the 1st, but I'm still going to count it for August. So, the first one being the best one that I've seen was Hereditary. Wow. I have not seen a movie that has affected me that deeply in a long time. People were saying that it's like The Witch and that it's like Exorcist of this generation, and I can see why. This movie literally chilled me from start to finish. There was not a dull moment. The only thing I can complain about is the last minutes. If you really want to watch the movie, just check out the last 5 minutes. The ending is just a disappointment. So, stop watching in the last 5 minutes. You're not missing out on anything. The story is completely explained before the ending. The ending was just like it felt like tacked on, like it didn't need to be there. The event that happens in the this isn't really a spoiler, but if you do care about spoilers, then fast forward like 10 seconds from when I give you the warning. So this is a spoiler, sort of. So this is your warning, this is a spoiler, just fast forward 10 seconds from now. So there is an attic scene that basically explains the ending. It's like 5 minutes before the actual ending. So just check out after that scene. You don't need to watch the rest. The rest is just dumb. So, off of spoilers, we're not talking about spoilers anymore. So, this is gonna be like down for movies that I liked to movies that I really didn't like. I was really excited about this movie and see it. I was so mad that I didn't get to catch it in the theaters, but wow, it was so good. Like, the trailers made it seem so goofy, and I wouldn't have minded it. I wouldn't have minded that. Like, I would have been all cool with it being goofy. But it's so dark and serious. Like, the camera work and the action was just phenomenal. The acting from Logan Marshall Green was just phenomenal. He is such a good actor. He is, oh my god. I totally recommend both Hereditary and Upgrade. I would say Hereditary is better in terms of a story, but I would say that Upgrade's more fun. So, going down the list, I also watched Summer of '84. And I have to say, the first time I watched it, I could barely even get 45 minutes in. I was so bored, and I was just like, I really did not want to finish the movie. It was just boring to me. And that might have been because I watched it 2 o'clock in the morning on a school night, so that's my bad. But I rewatched it the other night, and I watched it when I wasn't tired as hell and during the day, and I really enjoyed it. Like, the second time viewing, I really enjoyed it. It's a really fantastic movie. The entire movie, it's set in the 80s, obviously, because it's called Summer of '84. Basically, these kids, this movie's not very explaining it. I haven't explained the previous ones because they're pretty well known. So, need me to explain. This one is not very well known. It's very indie. So, are in the summer of '84, and they're all friends, and there's this serial killer that's in the that's been killing in their town, killing teenagers from 12 to 16, So they begin to think that the neighbor next door is a serial killer. And let me tell you, the amount of times that the movie had me legitimately like, there are sort of twists in the movie that are like, it's trying to sway you away from who the actual killer is supposed to be, and it's making you think that it's somebody else, or that, like, it's just, there's so many cool scenes in this movie, and the ending, oh my god. The last 15 minutes is the most intense and twisted thing I've seen in my, but it was awesome. Like, the ending was sad and disturbing and dark, but it was such a good movie. But, unfortunately, this is where the recommendations stop. So, the fourth movie that I saw over the span of August was Skyscraper. Wow. I was somewhat looking forward to it because Dwayne Johnson is pretty good in almost all of his movies. Like Rampage was awesome, Jumanji was pretty good, and that kind of stuff. So I was naturally like, okay, this could be interesting. It has so much, like, it's like Die Hard, but watered down to nothing. Like, the best part about it was the first 5 minutes. And then it just, like, the first 5 minutes are pretty intriguing and they're sad. And then you're just like, oh, where did that movie go? Oh. Okay. Like, it borrows too much from everything, and it basically rips off a scene from Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. It's so bad, that scene. So, I'm gonna spoil it, so click like 20 seconds after this if you don't want to see it, or if you want to see the movie. So, there's a scene where Dwayne Johnson basically duct tapes so that they can stick to the fucking windows on this giant building. Oh, what? In what world does that work? He duct tapes his hands in his boots. Like, why? So, he doesn't fall off the building, of course, and there's like ropes and stuff, and they somehow don't break. The movie was just really impractical as a whole. So, I'm done with spoilers. That wasn't really a spoiler, it was in the trailer, but I mean, some people will count as a spoiler. So, yeah, the movie was just, like, it was like trying to be good and like trying to be edgy and smart, but it's definitely the worst movie I've seen Dwayne Johnson in. But yeah, it was super boring too. Like, there was only one scene where I was legitimately invested, and that was in the beginning. So I recommend Skyscraper. It was pretty bad. Yeah, no. The movie that I saw in August was a movie called Kill List. It's one of the most polarizing movies on IMDb. Like, it's crazy. So I went into it and I was like, okay, this could be interesting. Literally, it took me 3 days to get through. Only an hour and a half long. It's not long. It's just so boring. And the gore is so boring and useless. And then the ending is supposed to be really controversial. But, like, I didn't care enough. Like, I really didn't. So, I'm gonna spoil this movie. If you care, then just click off the video now. The movie sucks. Just letting you know. So, if you want to watch it, then click off the video right now, because the rest of the video is going to be spoilers for this. So, I don't recommend it, but I'm going into spoilers in 3, 2, 1. So, the movie, like, the first third of it is like this weird, dumb, like, family drama thing, and then it goes into like a crime drama middle act, and then in the final act it's trying to be like this edgy horror movie thriller thing, home invasion thing. Not really home invasion, but it's just hard to explain. Nowhere in the movie does it actually make sense. The movie doesn't connect, and when it does, it's just dumb. Like the ending, the father is like, who's the hitman, and that's why it's a crime drama, because he's going around killing everybody. That's why it's called a kill list, because he's a hitman. So he's killing everybody, and then, like, I guess the people who hired him to kill these people, or like his boss, wants him to go and kill this other person in the middle of the woods, the MP, and basically wants to kill him in the middle of the woods, and then it's like a cult, and his friend gets gut alive, and then fast forward 5 minutes later, and he gets knocked out and his wife knocked out, and then they're brought into like this ritual circle thingy, and the dad is like stripped naked and has a knife and has this like weird tree thing, and then the opponent is just like a hunchback and like completely like it has like a white robe on top of it so you can't see who it is. He like brutally stabs this person. Clearly he has training because he's like acting like he has training. This person like 20 times, and then they take the mask off and it's his wife and son, and then the wife smells at him, and it's supposed to be disturbing, but I got nothing from it because guess what? The family drama aspect was so stupid, and the wife was so annoying and the kid was so annoying that I didn't care. Like, everybody was like, oh, this movie is so disturbing, he killed his family, oh my god, it's such a disturbing ending, oh my god. And I was just like, how do you care? The first third of the movie is so bad and boring that I wanted them to die, because it was just like, I don't want to see any of this. Why are you showing me this? Why are you showing me them constantly arguing and constantly calling each other cunts and pieces of shit? I don't care. I just want to see action. Well, that's not really what I wanted to see. I wanted to see a good story, because I wanted to see like an edgy movie that I was expecting, in a movie that was interesting and weird and unique, like the reviews suggested. And then I got family drama, and then, like, I guess the crime aspect was okay. Like, the kids were pretty messed up, but most of it's not on screen, and the acting is so bad that you're just like, why can't the movie end? So, the last third, when it was trying to be like an edgy horror movie, was okay. Like, it was the best part of the movie by far, but it still wasn't good. I'd rather watch any other movie again than watch that movie. I'd rather watch Spider-Man 3 20 times in a row than watch that movie again. It was just the most boring and dull piece of crap movie I've ever seen in my life. It was terrible. I hated it. It was just like, it wasn't edgy, it wasn't cool, it was just boring and dull and not unique. The writing was awful, the camera work was awful, the story was awful, the effects, lack thereof, were awful. So, yeah, those are the movies that I watched in August. I'm probably not going to see a lot of movies in September. And Trench 11, and maybe one other movie. But October will be a big month, because Venom comes out and Black Ops 4 comes out. So, I'm pretty stoked for October. But these next 2 months aren't gonna be crazy in terms of like what I'm gonna watch, because interest in the next few months. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed my video, then leave a like. If you hated my opinions, then dislike, and tell me how much of a piece of shit I am for not liking Kill List or Skyscraper. But that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I will try to upload more. I am gonna making a review on the Earthfall Inferno update, maybe later today or tomorrow. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Peace.